Was that not recording? My thing about Dino, generous Dino. Crazy but generous Dino, who I like, but he's aggressive. And he just rolled into here. He was gone for several days. He comes in and out. As soon as I saw him, he like threw me down a cigarette without asking and left this fucking whiskey here. And he likes to drink. He's just wild and unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen with him. Fucking whiskey. John left. I mean, Dino.
Sit down.
Dino just put it here. I don't know what he's thinking, or what he's drinking, but I know what he's drinking. It's pretty good. Come and get it. That's Tanya. That's Alicia. It's just a video. If you want to be on it, or I can turn it off. Don't act though. Just be no, don't act. Just be yourself. Pretend like it's not on. Oh God, she's a real fucking case, man. I mean, real. She's one of the more like. She's a long fucking complex mental. I mean, she doesn't have a mental health history that I know of much. I mean, she's talking to me a little about a trip. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do drugs. But, oh my God, she's a whole story in herself. Just real energy of futility. She makes everything entirely impossible. Pretending to go through the motions, and everything she does, it's all just going through the motions. There's no one there practically. It's sad. I mean, I called her mother, or I had her call her mother, and left a text saying where she is, and she just refuses to help herself. Just refuses to help herself in any way. She wants the world to love her, whether she shits in her pants or not. You know, I mean, she's like literally pisses in her, like regularly. She pisses in her clothing, and I don't know, to keep men away at the same time, trying to draw them into her tent. Like, she wants the world to love her unconditionally, even if she pisses and shits herself and doesn't clean up. Brian, what's up? How you doing? There's Brian. He was Amish. He went to jail for 23 fucking years. He went from Amish to jail. Well, he was Amish until his mother left the church at 10, when he was 10. And then he went, like, by the time he was 15, he was in a foster home. And committed, like, armed robbery and went to jail for, like, 20-something fucking years. And there's still that, he's like a sweet, like, farm boy. Like, you know, he's telling me that, like, he had to learn how to fucking be mean in jail. It didn't occur to him until he just was getting the shit end of it, I guess, in some really bad prison in Michigan. Not his first prison, but he got transferred there, and it was so rough that he had to learn how to fucking, you know, basically protect himself. Poor guy. Now he went from Amish to jail to homelessness for 17 years. And now he kind of just lives in his own mess, really, and does a lot of drugs. So there's, you know, and then there's Gidget. I call her Gidget. With the, I don't want to be too stupid. Anyway. Yeah. Hey, Gidget. What's up, girl? You all right? No? Sorry to hear that. Strange fucking place, man. Underneath the Friends of the Unsheltered Friends Outreach Runner Park Project. They have no idea what the fuck goes on here. Not really. Basically, I've been the, like, what would you call it? Like the anti-Rambo, like the sheriff, by taking blows from the aggressive people until they're gone. Kind of. I mean, finding the fucking, the loose cannons and jarring them adrift just the slightest bit until they're have like departed by their own actions. I don't mean to clean the place up like that, but that's kind of what it's turned out to be without my really even realizing it. Every aggressive person I've had some kind of interaction with that's pretty much resolved something in a way. Not that I intended that, but I haven't really gotten hurt, but I have gotten hit a few times. Did I get any black eye from John? It is sore right here. He didn't get me hard. Sorry, but I've been really fucking pissed. But poor Alicia, she's just such a fucking case. She's such a fucking nutcase. She pisses herself and then won't clean up and wants you to want to be around her even though she stinks of piss all the time. Down at the other end. It's a fucking trip around here. Alicia, constantly doing the walk of discontent, looking for a cigarette, looking for anything, not really connected with any. She looks like she's talking to someone, but there's no real connection going on. It's just the most superficial thing. And this girl, I call her Gidget. She's alright. She's very hooked on drugs. But Alicia, no. She can't stand that she's growing older and unattractive, and the world isn't loving her unconditionally, practically. She's a fucking zombie. Her energy really rubs me the wrong way. She's always like that look on her face. She'll walk up to you, go, "How do you sleep?" And then when you're about to answer, she'll her attention won't even be there. It's like she'll ask you a question without wanting to hear the answer, like going through the motions of connecting. And then Sherry, who fancies herself the boss around here, but really is just as sick as any fucking inmate here. The one with the boots, and she does a lot of work, but she's as sick as anyone here in her own fucking way. She would set you to the dogs if it fit her political agenda, really. Hi, Alicia. There's some whiskey. Oh, you don't drink, do you? Well, if you did, you ever try it? There's some over here. Try it out. Unless you're allergic. You just can't help yourself. I'm going to change the camera.